Yo, everyday superpower. We learn body language, relationships game, human dynamics, everything in between. This one is initially for the Patreon. Whether it ends up on YouTube or not, let me say peace, one love. If you want to catch the deep depth of understanding of attraction and repulsion body language, so you can, engage like Casanova in the real world, click the link in the description of this video. Now, with this being said, let's continue on. If you're part of the Patreon, you'll have seen the video that came prior to this, so it shouldn't need an explanation. Keelan and Yusuf, let's go.
We're not married.
Put my old headset on. Oh, we're having comments come on, so I'm gonna have something to say about that. Let's go.
We're not dating. We're not married with kids. We are really good friends.
We're divorced.
Right, bruh. I'm not even looking at the comments straight away. I'm just looking at what the guy says. We're going to look at the comments after. I'm not going to acknowledge the comments. But these two, if you just join me now, these two are supposed to have had a thing on the first video, and I know that they didn't, judging by what she said about him a minute back. Let's go.
We're not dating.
We're not dating, he says as he holds his hands. Her, like a happy mother with her hands behind her back, showcasing her glory and who she is. Comfortable. We're not dating. She looks at the camera. Look, watch her. I don't know if you'll see this with the frame rate as to what I'm giving you, but when he says, I'm not dating, she reflects that by shaking her head, just to emphasize that. No. It's the truth.
We're not dating.
We're not dating.
We're not married with
We're not married
kids.
with kids. He raises his shoulders momentarily to conceal his neck because he feels uncomfortable saying that, right? As I said earlier on in this watch through, when you raise and turtle the neck, that's a showcase of vulnerability. Lack of vulnerability per se. You feel vulnerable and you're defending yourself from that vulnerability.
Dating. We're not married with.
She looks at him. We're not married, and as he starts to break into the kids, she looks away.
Kids.
And she shakes her head again. Nope.
We are really good.
She really emphasizes the shaking of the head on the kids, actually. We're not married with kids. Look.
We are really good friends.
And her eyes actually glow for a second, deer in the headlight look, which makes me think that she thought of something there. Her brain took her to a particular place, which we won't know about.
We're divorced.
We're divorced, she says, to keep him in the loop. Yeah, we are friendship. We're playing up this whole romantic act. We're divorced. We are most definitely not together. She's actually blushing here. If you look at the tone of her skin, she is blushing heavy.
We're divorced.
She's breedable.
Yeah. If you're
Right, let's look at these comments that pop up then. Because even though it's... Wow, OMG, did not expecting the ending at all. Lol. Congratulations, Yusuf and Keeling, for being married. Finding out Yusuf and Keeling getting married was the best part about this video. Yusuf and Keeling got married. Congratulations, guys. May it be a happy marriage for both of you. Yo, so I said this was social engineering on behalf of the YouTube. Earlier I did. Because when we run a business, right, testimonies are powerful because you are not going to influence a person like another person will influence a person. And we say that in dating as well. Let's say Keelan's 3 best friends all said Yusuf was handsome, rich, well endowed, popular, or anything in between or beyond. She's going to start to find a fascination with him, whether she likes it or not. That's social engineering, and that's the testimony we're getting from this YouTube channel now as they put comments up on the screen to sort of accentuate and highlight how you should feel and what you should care about. And let's be real, do you know what they put up with that? A link to the old video. Because if you click on that link to follow the story, you're going to give the YouTube channel more revenue and more attention and continue establishing their positive algorithm. This is game. We're going above and beyond. This is game. Pay me. Link to the Patreon. Shout out to all the Patreon subscribers who are watching this right now. I'm dropping it like it's hot. Let's be fair. Come on. Right.
Married with kids. We are really good
We're
friends.
divorced.
We're divorced. Let me accentuate the fact we're not together. We are divorced.
We're divorced.
She actually says it twice to dial that in. If I say, you're a dick. You're a dick. We're dialing that in. Are we not? He laughs even harder the second time she says it. Because this is quite a funny undercurrent of language here. So, at face value, she's joking along. And we say there is truth in a joke. She is trying to be cordial and found her way in by participating in the playful act of pretending they were together. But she's utilizing that to emphasize the fact right now, at this time and place, they are not. To the degree where she's had to elaborate herself twice in a row.
Yeah. If you remember in the first episode, Keelan.
Right, this is going to be fascinating. If you remember in the first episode, he stretches himself out almost to sort of feel himself here. This is going to be good news.
Has lived up to her words.
Keelan has lived up to her words. Now, we didn't watch the first episode, but continue on how she looks at him like a mother. Do you not see this here? He is fully frontal. Like a young boy. Expressing himself as his mother stands beside him and watches him talk. Can you not see that right now?
She was talking about how big of a lover she was. She's a lover this, lover that.
I will stick around for the long haul once I love.
Right, you might not see this, but it's good that the channel actually slowed it down as well. She says, I will stick around for the long haul. And her head is nodding until she sort of goes into the long haul. And you see a slight swerve in her head motion as she accentuates that. Sort of swaying into the no zone. Watch.
This, lover that.
I will stick around for the long haul.
And understand how when she gets to the long haul, there is a pause in her speech because she's consciously deciding what to say as opposed to it coming and flowing naturally, right?
Once I love you,
And listen, once I love you, I don't love you. I don't love you. I could say that to the next girl. Bruh, you'd be running game on the girl. Let's say you go on a date with her, yeah, and she's feeling you, and you say, yeah. Once we're together, I swear I will give you the world. Bro, we're not together yet, and we never will be. That's running game! Bruh! Watch.
I will stick around for the long haul. Once I love you,
Once I love you. Men, do not soak this up from a woman.
love you, whether it be my friend, whether it be a partner.
Right.
Haul. Once I love you, I love you, whether it be my friend.
Wait, hold on. What's she trying to say? Because I'm just trying to clock onto this friend thing. First and foremost, she puts in the forefront friend. Be friends, man.
How big of a lover she was. She's a lover this, lover that.
I will stick around for the long
I will stick along for the long haul.
Once I love you,
Once I love you.
I love you, whether it be my friend, whether
I love you, whether you be my friend. Now, not only does she say friend first and foremost, but when she says I love you, her head says no. Watch the back of her head.
for the long
Watch the back of her head.
Once I love you, whether it be my friend,
Her head shakes no. I love you, whether you be my friend.
whether it be a partner.
And he's looking dead into her eyes, eating this up. Look at how engaged he is. It's as if he's watching a drama on television. Do you know when you see someone just lost in hypnosis, like when someone's scrolling through their Instagram reels and whatnot. Look.
I love you so much.
Damn, I love you too.
Whoa! Why? What?
Partner, I love you so.
Wait, hold on. What's she saying? Let's listen to this as a whole. That's crazy to me.
I will stick around for the long haul. Once I love you whether it be my friend, whether it be a partner. I love you so much.
Damn, I love you too.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy. Right, people, let's pay attention. I don't want you to get lost in what she's saying. Let's break that down. She never said I loved you to him. 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 And a lot of the people watching that, a lot of the men watching that who don't understand will be in his boots and think, oh, she did. He's a fucking idiot. He is a fucking idiot. Why would she say that?
Once I love you.
She started off saying once I love you and then started reeling off hypothetical situations.
I love you whether it be my friend, whether it be a partner. I love
Stuttering and buttering.
you so much.
Damn, I love you too.
And
That was quick. Surprisingly, the next day after we shot that, I got sick. I was in the hospital for months, and she lived up to her word. She was the first one to visit.
right, that's pretty cool. Let's keep it moving. Yo, I don't even want to go too hard in this relationship, to be honest with you. Cause if they're actual friends, I don't want to start breaking this down crazy. This might just stick on the Patreon, to be honest. Because my man's going on about getting sick and stuff, and I don't want to start going into the realms of being sick and being attractive and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to go into that.
Surprisingly, the next day.
So he said surprisingly, and as he starts telling this story, watch her lips. Look at her lips right now, because that is symbolic of her projecting herself onto him and her saying, no, don't. Shut up. She is shutting herself up by concealing her lips and blocking her mouth off, yeah? But you have to think in a two-way conversation, it can go either way. If I'm here, let's say, for example, speaking to you and itching my nose, I could have an itch or what I perceived as an itch. Or I could see something on your nose, or I could like be paying attention to something to do with your nose, and I could be mirroring that because I'm so highly focused, so highly engaged with you that I feel what I think you should be feeling. So she's reflecting what he's about to say with her mouth closed, dead shut, right? That's interesting, you know? But with that being said, I'm going to finish off here, all right? If you want us to continue on. Nah, actually, let's continue on. I love you to bits, man, so let's continue on.
After we shot that, I got sick.
And what she does is she closes her mouth.
Surprisingly, the next day.
Bing, in a bit, and she preens herself. She looks after herself. She pulls her shirt down, and what she does in pulling her shirt down is actually conceals herself, you know? When we are completely comfortable, calm and relaxed, let's say me, for example, when I'm so comfortable and relaxed and like so unsocially like paranoid, like I'm so comfortable in where I am, I'll unbutton every button on my shirt. I won't care. But the moment I'm a little bit, you know, I don't want to raise too much attention to me, I'll conceal myself, and this happens to the world, right?
After we shot that,
let me cover myself up. I'm uncomfortable.
I got sick. I was in the hospital for months, and she lived up to her word. She was the first one to visit.
But whilst I'm passing, I'm not speaking on my man Yusuf. Respect to my man. But when you are in a relationship with a woman, or wanted to get in a relationship to a woman, you don't want to highlight or accentuate illnesses or so on and so forth. And that's quite strictly a survival, biological reason. Like, you don't want to influence any degree of thought in that woman's mind that you might potentially pass away, truth be told. She wants somebody to be in there with her for the long run. Biologically speaking, we're not speaking about her conscious mind and what society has told her to think. You do not want to accentuate non-survival aspects of who you are to a primitive being that relies on you surviving. That's the way it is.
She brought flowers, and she kept on visiting me. I was laying there, going through everything, just not looking well, and she was always there. After I got out the hospital, she was pushing me around in my little walker. And yeah, we're just seeing where it goes. But for now, we're just friends there for each other.
That's crazy. I'm not going to talk too much on that. Yo, if she really did that, which I think she did, I got to give some love to that. Fair play for her looking after him, but look at the end result. She did all this.
And yeah, we're just seeing where it goes.
We're just seeing where it goes.
But for now, we're just friends.
But now we're just friends. And you hear that break as he says that. But now we're just friends. Yusuf, it's not going to work out for you, unfortunately, mate. That's just the way it is.
There for each other.
I hate to be tight. Yo, that's enough for this video, people. But we're going to continue onwards, yeah? I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.